Let's see if I can find it again. I'm gonna get this word first, then we can go. Forsake mean. Alright. So, alright, I'm gonna get that word real fast. So let's go back. It says Isaiah chapter 55, verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his ways, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And that's what we had to do. We had to forsake the ways, man, our thoughts, man, all shit we was fucking thinking about doing. And it says unrighteous man, right? But this is not the wicked. This is people that this is a batch of people that done wicked things. And yeah, Bashim Shah will wink at your wickedness. What should I say? The things you have done, just to see if you can get on the right path. If you're going to listen to him. Let the wicked forsake his ways, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return. Here's the key word. We have to return. And let him return unto Yahweh El Shai. If you was never dead, you can't return to something. And that's something you better keep in mind. So I can get some water. If you ain't never been there, you ain't got nothing to return to. You know? So that's something that to think about. You know? Some one of those men. Oh, I totally forgot what I came here for. Yeah, so, and it's like he's ready to forsake his ways. You know, the world has tore him apart. But he could look like the world, you know, just tore him limb to limb. You know? And the world could do that to you, man. This place is brutal, bro. This place is brutal. This place is brutal, man. I see it all in real time, man, and we all see it. And look what's happening. And it's the people, it's the damn devil, man. He runs the society, and he's gonna really put a squeeze on everybody now. And everybody who thought they had something, whatever you thought you had, you're gonna lose that too, because you ain't forsake your ways. Huh? Yeah, stand by for a second. Give up your wicked thoughts. How you gonna try to get this, try to get that. Well, y'all about you outside, he got your number. You know? So he asked a couple of good questions. And I was like, alright, you know. But you know, this is 8-10 hours later. It's in the morning. So we have to abandon. That's one of the meanings of the word forsake. We have to abandon these ways that we have done in the society. You know? It's the only way. Alright, so let's read it again. Let's read this. It says, let the wicked forsake his ways, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord Yahweh Shah, and he will have mercy upon him. Now, I wanted to read this verse to him. I didn't get a chance to, but I woke up to this verse in my mind. And I thought about my son. I said, man, the Lord has pulled me away. And I got another young man who who I truly believe is, we became friends. We're here worldly dude, but for the most part, because of the job we worked at. And I truly believe that I said something in my mind. I kind of, you have it, you know what I mean? He always asking me for money, like, yo, can I hold $10? Can I hold $10? I ain't really got it. I said, fuck it, I give him $10, right? So it probably added up to like maybe like $60 he had owed me, right? I didn't say a word. And he asked me for rides, and he said, I'm gonna give you back the money, I'm gonna give you back the money. And I never asked for the shit. I said, fuck it, all right, well, it's all right, whatever. And in my mind, it like he needed a friend. And I said to the Lord, I said to Yahweh Shem Shah, I said, I'd rather have the friendship than the money. You know? Because he would call me like, yo, do you want to have a drink? You know, I'd be like, all right, yeah, cool, let's have a drink. You know? Not thinking about it, like, he'd have a drink, some vodka, we'd drink, something, talk. Because he was working with me, now he don't work with me no more. But, and then, like 4 or 5 weeks ago, I'll say 4 or 5 weeks ago, I just started this other gig, this second gig, right? So how I got the gig, right? So one day he called me like, yo, son, what up? Man, we talking. What's up, man? What up? Like, yo, man, I started working such and such. I said, what? They hiring. That's it. I said, what? In my mind. He's like, yo, you should go for an application, man. It's like right at the second shift. You can pick any days you want. I said, stop playing. And I told you, I said this like a while ago before the guy lost the job and shit when he was working with me. So I said I prefer the friendship than the money, man, because I'm not gonna be trying to nag nobody for no damn money. I got enough problems, you know. And then all of a sudden I got the job, and I just in the spirit, it was just the spirit. I got the job, you know. It's backbreaking, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? And every time I see the money, it's like and me and him is cool. Like, you know what I mean? I said, damn, why do y'all about to be shot? Because he gave me I got the friendship, and I still got the money. You know, I'm earning the money, but I ain't got to ask him, and then, days he worked, I take him to work. Like, it was just a spirit. He don't got no car, but he's busting his ass to go take care of his daughter. You know? And that reminded me of me. When I was busting, I'm still, my daughter's older now, but when his little daughter, he's trying to, take care of her. And, this world don't have, me and him, we chopping up a little bit, like, about situations. And, his baby mama putting him through child support. And I ain't never experienced child support, because I raised my daughter myself. For the most part, now I remember that situation when she was little like that, now she's a grown woman. But I served my purpose, and the why y'all about you shot for that, man. Like, it's become this thing of ours is making us great men, and we've been raised by great men. Our apostles and elders and our elders and Akim, y'all know the why y'all about you shot for apostles and elders, man. So yeah, to forsake your ways is to I just had it. Let's see. It says forsake.
Forsake.
Right. Abandon someone or something. Alright, but this thing is a something. Right. Renounce or give up something value or pleasant. Right? Something value. This world we act like it's all good, but it's not. So you gotta give up this word, right?
Pleasant.
Yeah, pleasant. Yeah, you want to give up this pleasant. Yeah, this place ain't pleasant. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of shit going down behind the scenes. So, we have to abandon this world, man. And, for both dudes, it's two different dudes. And they both like, yo, man, you mad cool, bro. That's what they're telling me. Like, yo, you mad cool, bro. Like, it's hard to not, you know what I mean? That's the other dude told me, like, yes, like, yo, man, I could tell, like being around you and then seeing the other ones, it's them, yo. It's not you, it's them. They trifling. These people are trifling, bro. They always got something to say, always murmuring. And I'm like, I'm just doing the work, man. I don't know nothing. I never worked like that, even when I was in the streets, man. I just did what I had to do, and I got into mad trouble in the streets, bro. And you know why? Because people was envying me. And they always saw me with something. I never really had anything, but I just knew how to utilize my damn money. You know what I mean? I don't, like, nowadays, I don't, I work, but, being in the streets, you can't act like you got it, you know what I mean? And showing it off and whatever. I just fucking didn't show off. Like, just fucking, I still had a damn job, man. I didn't want to be in the streets, man. Everybody I knew was going to jail, bro. I needed a way out, man. I needed a breakthrough, bro. And I always saw certain things that helped me out, that got me out of trouble. I truly believe y'all got me out of trouble, bro. Kept me. I'm half 100 now, bro. I put all my people. I know a lot of people was dead in jail. I look. I said, damn, I ain't never been in jail. I got locked up for a couple of things, but they were stupid. You know what I mean? But for the most part, man, I truly believe I've been guided back to him. But like, yo, like that mule that get poked with to guide you, go and guide the right way. Shaman, pre-Shaman, I always think about that every time I think he's a poker. Like you poke. I say, man, no. That's true. I'm looking at it, I say, man, you guided me back. And I owe him, Yabashima Shah so much, man. And I thank him every day for giving us the apostles, man. You know, and forsaking this world was the ultimate challenge, man. And what it could almost just make you not give it up, bro. It could all the shit you want to do and have, and the one of the things you want to indulge, man. I'm looking at it right now for what it's worth. I said, I'm glad I don't smoke no more. I'm glad, and also drugs no more. I ain't do these things in over, let me see, 18, more than 20 years, 30 years, 25 years, man. Getting out of the game, bro. And we here, you may have made, but you have slipped and fall, but this world is not fucking. Now it's easy, but back then it was not. You got the women. They want to smoke weed. They want to smoke. They looking at everybody doing you got some pretty ass bitches smoking blunts and shit, and you be horny as a motherfucker. You had to fight all that shit. And, the Lord gave me a nice little clean little chick, as clean as you're gonna get. But for the most part, hey man, we the fight is on. The good fight of faith, man. Let's get that one on. Right. Fight the good fight of faith. Bible verse, King James version. Word. 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 12. Fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and has professed a good profession before many. And that's what we have done, man. We professed this thing of about Yahweh Shema Shah to the world, and it's showing itself. I'm sorry, I couldn't pronounce the word. It's still jumping around my mind. Culminating. I can't even say it. But I know it's a word because the key jumping in my mind. But yeah, man. So this new individual, I truly believe he need help, like as in, spiritual help, bro. Like, I can't, I ain't got nothing to give him, but these words, these beautiful words in this book, man, because it was given to me. Freely give, freely receive. Get that real fast. Freely give, freely receive. Bible verses, King James version. Salakia. I said that wrong. Maybe I didn't. Yeah. Matthew chapter 10, verse 8. I bet our King said this. Let's see. Let's go to real fast. Let's see what the King said this. I'm about to desire the Lord give me all these verses and make them known for me to make me tell the world for him. That's what I want. What? And this world is fucking sick, man. I just seen this verse. Look. Right. It says, let's read it from here. Matthew chapter 10, verse 5, until we get to the point. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any cities of the Samaritans enter ye not, but rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Yahshua Allah. This is master spiritual, man. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And this is something I said yesterday. you to do, bro. I was like, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying it. It's like, yo, I ain't leaving America. I'm gonna wait right here for this motion picture movie. This scene that's about to occur is going to be phenomenal. Yo, I ain't got no passport. I'm gonna wait right here for the Lord. And that's what I said to him. I'm waiting for the Lord. He looking, he's like, you know, it's like he know he can see. He's like, I said, yo, man. I said, hey, man, this is it, man. This is what we've been waiting for. It's that moment. And he said, I makes the situation, whatever. Hey, man. I'm happy to be doing the will y'all about Smell Shot. It's my pleasure to do the will y'all shot. So yeah. It said, but rather go into the lost sheep of the house of Yasha Allah. And I truly believe he's a lost sheep. He got it. Because he said he's fairly high yellow. But I truly believe, I know he said my father's black. Yeah. You know, but he don't know whatever happened. I said, whatever you do, just, you know what I mean? Don't say nothing bad about your father. It is what it is. He would, you know, it's going to affect him, but he's probably more worse off than you. You know? But for the most part, you got to do what you got to do. Right? Matthew 10, verse 7. As ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's what I said. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. We got to walk on there. Heal the sick. Clean the lepers. Raise the dead. Cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give. And that's what we got to do. We got this thing about what we got, man, it was freely given. You know, you may have to pay tithes, but, you know, that ain't here with them, man. If you can pay something, man. But don't be acting like your money's gonna get you out of this fucking situation that's about to occur. The only one gonna get you out of job by Shemar Shah, and he put the man to tell you what's gonna happen. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. And right now, and this individual, he's right there, and I truly believe it's like boom. Because man, a lot of things happen to get to this point, bro. And why do y'all watch Shemar Shah for the things that occur? Hey man, what you gonna do, man?